Scribd Audio presents Larger Than Yourself. Reimagine Industries, Lead with Purpose, and Grow Ideas into Movements by Thibault Manekin. Forward by Wes Moore. Read for you by David Devries. To Charlie, for helping me open my eyes and my heart. And to my two incredible sons, Finley and Durban. Always remember, there is no mountain so tall we won't climb it, and no wave so big we won't ride it. Forward. I'll never forget the first time I heard a Thibault Manekin speech. It was the spring of 2016, over 5 years ago now, and I had just walked off stage following my talk at the tail end of Baltimore's Light City event. Inspired by festivals like South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, Light City is a celebration of the creative spirit of my hometown of Baltimore, and it was an honor to participate as a speaker for the inaugural edition. Over the prior few days, the city's famous waterfront had transformed into a spectacle of light exhibitions, music performances, parades, local cuisine, and panels on innovation and thought leadership. I had moved back to Baltimore after a few years living in New York City, and, as with many other native Marylanders, the festival had reinvigorated my excitement about the future of the city. There was a tinge of exhaustion in the air, and about half of the crowd had either filed out or were on their way out after I wrapped up my speech. By that point, the sense was that folks had been given enough to think over and were ready to go home. Then Thibault appeared as Light City's final speaker. If we hadn't met leading up to the event and spoken earlier that day, I might have thought he'd stumbled out there by mistake. Thibault sauntered up to the podium wearing a simple pair of jeans and moccasin loafers. The event wasn't exactly a black tie affair, but most presenters wore dresses or slacks and sports coats. These were business leaders, after all. In true form, Thibault set down his speaking notes, rolled up the sleeves of his casual plaid button-up, and addressed the audience with an enthusiasm so sincere it caught me off guard. "Last one, right?" Thibault announced, eliciting a few hoots and hollers from the crowd. "Cool. We are almost there." I'll admit it, I was ready to call it a day myself. Had a few folks not approached me for photos or to sign copies of my first book, the other Wes Moore, I might have headed for the exit. What I couldn't have imagined as Thibault began stitching together the narrative of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?